Let's just do it in portrait. That's fine. Let me put my microphone on. I'm at a new location with at a friend's house. We're going to be doing a special event here today, and it's very exciting to be here. Okay, is portrait okay? We're all good? Okay, I think I'm going to not wear my hat right now. It is kind of nice to shoot in portrait. It's kind of nice to look at when you're doing the live stream, but I was worried about the replay. That's okay. We'll just deal with it this time. Okay, all right. So the exciting news is, you can see the background. I'm at my friend's backyard. It's a very cute backyard. He's got a fire pit going. He's got his nice little shed. We got tents set up with plants and all kinds of garden goodies because they're going to be doing a plant sale. Hey Monty, you guys are coming out today, right? Okay, let me get this. All right, I think I'm good, all adjusted. All right, this morning is exciting for me, not only because I'm at my friend's place, but where's the sale? This is in Live Oak, Texas. If you go to my Facebook page, I have the event posted on my Facebook page, so you can see that, and I'm pretty sure the address is posted on there. The UK says hi. Well, being in the UK, you probably won't visit here today live, but that's okay. Good seeing you this morning. Some of the exciting news, I'm going to jump straight in. I've been live 4 minutes. I plan on going 30, maybe 40 minutes this morning. I got a few things that I really want to share with you guys. First of all, I don't know if you noticed, but I hit 25,000 subscribers, and that is really exciting to me. I've been doing this for just about 7 years, and slowly building the channel, working on my own life and my own perspective, and working on the farm and sharing with you guys. And finally, it's getting to a point where I'm feeling more comfortable being a YouTuber, being someone who shares online, and I think that's being recognized, and you guys are starting to join up, so I really appreciate everyone who joins me. And I want to share something very special. This right here, it's kind of hard to see. This came to me in the mail by Jared at J&J Acres. We have been developing a friendship for gosh, I don't know, the last 3-4 years or so. And he sent this in the mail to me, and I had no idea what it was. I was a little confused at first, but you guys have seen the YouTube play buttons that people get at 100,000 subscribers and 1 million and 10 million. At 100,000 subscribers, you get a silver play button. Well, Jared thought it was really cool that I had reached 25,000, so he sent me 1/4. There's 3 other pieces to this. 1/4 of a silver play button. And on the bottom, it's kind of hard to read, but it says, Daddykirbs, congratulations for surpassing 25,000 subscribers, YouTube. So this was a very meaningful gift from a friend who I've never met in person yet, but I feel like I know Jared. So thank you, Jared, so much. I don't know if you're on here, but this was very meaningful. I'm excited. Oh, and he sent with this, to add to the mystery, there was a USB drive taped on here, so I took that off and plugged it in my computer, and he actually made a video explaining how he felt about this and about me and about our friendship, and that was just really cool. And that's the kind of friend I wish I were. That was very thoughtful and exciting, and I will cherish that forever. And when I reach 50,000, I'll paste. He actually sent me a full play button that I could cut out, and I'll be pasting that second half on there when I reach 50,000, and again at 75 and 100,000. So thank you, Jared, so much. Congratulations. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm kind of jacked this morning. I'm just excited because being here on site with my buddy Todd. Where are you, Todd? Where is he in the background? Oh, he left us. You'll see Todd passing around. He's getting things ready because the sale today, there he is. Hey, Todd. The sale today starts at 10, and it's I decided to come on over and do my live stream here on site. That way I could hopefully build a little bit of excitement for myself, for Todd, and the people who might be visiting us here today. I got to work on the rest of that play button, Samer. Yes, I do. I'm working on it. But you know, more than actually working on the numbers, I'm just working on developing my confidence, my skill as a storyteller, a videographer, an editor, and just sharing that. And hopefully, as I get better at that, you guys will just jump in and I won't have to worry about the numbers at all. And let's see here. See, Justin Frederick, hey buddy, love the channel, thank you very much. Mysterious, love you, we love you. Jared, you rock. The numbers will come. Yes sir, Mr. Monty, they will. And I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. I'm going to scroll through here a little bit and see what I've been missing. Liv in Norway says, cool, congrats with 25,000. Thank you, Liv. You guys have been amazing friends to me. Off-Grid Nation says, that's cool. Thank you. Let's see. Shashakila, nice. Jim's in Town Gardening, awesome. That's so cool. Øystein. Øystein is my buddy from Norway. He is on as moderator today, so he's going to be helping out with the live stream. Oh, let's see. I have 3 moderators on. We Tree Bonsai, thank you. Will from the Weekend Homestead, thank you very much for being helping out with that. Patrick Blair, that's great. Trust Jared to do something like that. Yeah, he's a really, really cool guy. I'm very happy to have him as a friend. And you too, Patrick. Let's see. Øystein said he watched the ticker roll from 24,999 to 25,000. He and I have been sharing in chat for several years now, and every once in a while we just kind of point each other to different things. And I showed him a live counter. There's one at Social Blade and another one at another site. I think it's livecounter.com or whatever, I can't remember, but we look at those just for fun together. Brooke Chilvers, wish I could be there. I wish you could too. Blake looks like a producer sitting in the chair. Yeah, he's got a smoker. Okay, I'm going to go back down on the bottom. Yes, another exciting thing that I'm excited about, and I think you guys will be too. I'll show you something. You see that? You know what that is, right? Everybody knows what this is? That is the drone that captured the footage recently on one of the videos recently that showed my farm. This drone belonged to my son, and it turns out that he went back to Florida, but he left the drone, and he is selling the drone. So I'm going to be working on getting the funds over to my son so that this drone will be mine. I'm very excited about that because now I can capture lots of exciting footage on the farm and wherever I go. So all of the Patreon money, thank you patrons for supporting me. The money that I get from there is going to help support the equipment that I use on the channel. Also the money that comes from the super chats and wherever. The YouTube money, Patreon and YouTube, will help pay for the equipment, the cameras. Some of my cameras are getting kind of old and beat up. Let me grab my other camera and show you that. This is my main camera that I use for the videos normally as I do my YouTube. But because I work on a farm and I'm doing projects and I'm always kind of getting on the ground and off the ground, in the dirt and messing with chickens, this camera has taken a real beating, and the audio port is starting to go out You can notice on the last few videos that the audio hasn't been as good because the audio port's going bad. Either that or this cable. It might just be the cable, but either way, things are happening. So I'm going to be replacing some of the equipment. Come on in, Kate. Come on in. Good morning. Yeah, let me give you a hug. Hold on, I'm going to hug Kate. Good to see you. Okay. Kate is a friend and a follower. She's been with me for a little while now. Say hi, Kate.
Hi, guys.
She was at the farm day. She was helping at the gate. And sometimes I call her Gate Kate. Sorry, you don't know that.
That's all right.
And
as long as it's not old Kate.
No, not old Kate. Gate Kate, friend Kate, my friend Kate. Those are all the things you are.
Work.
So, Luke Abbott and Øystein and Patrick and Wee Tree Bonsai, they all say good morning, Kate. So, yes, where was I? It's really exciting that my online life and my real life are blending in such a way that I'm meeting people. I didn't know Kate. She lives right around the corner from me. She has a nice country place with a beautiful house and a beautiful garden. And I didn't know her. She found me, I think, on YouTube and introduced herself, helped out with the farm day, and now we're friends. So that's really cool. Okay. Anton Garcia, hi Blake, good morning, good to see you. Off-Grid Nation near the coast. Let's see. Wolf City, Texas. This is Texas Blacksmith 10. Good morning from Wolf City. Good morning, sir. I remember that from Farm Day. Yes, Monty was at Farm Day, and that's the first time, I think the first time I met Monty in person. That was really cool, and hopefully he can be out here today as well. Can I see your chicks? Well, today I'm not. Anton Garcia says he wants to see my chickens. I'm not on the farm today. I'm at a friend's house doing live stream from where we're doing a garden meetup and a plant sale. So there's no chickens here today. Just me and a bunch of friends and a bunch of plants. Bacon soda. Hi, Blake from Ireland. Good morning. Monty's coming. I will be there. Thank you so much. It'll be cool to see you. I had someone tell me, I think it was in the last, the comments of the last live stream, that every time I take a drink of coffee, they want to go get a cup of coffee. So here, everybody take a break and go get a cup of coffee. And this coffee happens to be one of our local coffees. It's called Taste of San Antonio, and I really, really enjoy it. The barn cats are adjusting really well. 2 out of 4 of them act like they like us. The other 2 are kind of hiding, but they haven't left. They're still there, so that is really cool that 4 out of 4 are still there, because the last time we did barn cats, we didn't know how to do it as well. We didn't either hear the instructions or follow instructions well, and several of them just split. But this time, all 4 are hanging out, and 2 of them are actually letting us pet them. We don't pet them often, but we have tried a few times, and they're doing okay with that. Have I ever tried Olas, or Oyas? I said that wrong before. The clay vessels to water your plants. I have not. I would like to get some someday, but I have not. I mentioned this in a live stream once before. I know you can do plastic, like out of recycled containers, but I don't want to bury the plastic, so whenever I do try those, it will be with the actual clay vessels instead of plastic. Texas Blacksmith has tried 6 in his garden, so good. I hope that's working for you. What is going on here? Patrick and Bacon Soda, you guys have your own language going on between the 2 of you? That's cool. I need to give you my cat. He rarely wants to be pet. He bites. Well, we've had some that have bit us too, and those we just leave alone. Have the cats caught anything yet? So if you're aware of the cat situation on my farm, there's the 2 that live on the porch. That's Pumpkin and Lulu. And then there's the 4 that were feral cats that were adopted as barn cats. Those 4, I haven't seen them catch anything. They may be catching something, I haven't seen them. But Pumpkin leaves the porch every day and almost once a day comes back with a rat. And Lulu is a younger cat. Once now we've seen Pumpkin bring a live rat up to the porch and present it to Lulu. I think Pumpkin is trying to teach Lulu how to catch rats, because he'll put the live rat that still walks around in front of Lulu and she'll play with it, runs away, and Pumpkin will go catch it and bring it back, and Lulu plays with it some more, and eventually Pumpkin just kills the rat. Says I have a poor connection. Are everybody seeing me okay? We Tree Bonsai says, yes, that's how cats train each other. I didn't know that. I was just really excited to see that Pumpkin was adopting Lulu and showing his skills, and he's a really good cat. Pumpkin, he can go out in 5 minutes, go catch something and bring it back. I think he just knows where the good spots to hunt are. He's pretty much, except for that time period when Pumpkin was away from our farm for 3 months, 2 or 3 months, and we had to adopt him back. We found him at a local shelter. He grew up on our farm, so he's very familiar with everything that's going on. He knows all the good spots. Okay, you guys see me okay. That's good. That's good. And audio's good? I don't mean to keep checking, but being in a new location, I want to make sure everything's fine. This whole portrait thing has got me a little bit thrown off, but I think it'll be okay. Mama cats will bring snakes to their babies to be trained as well. That is so cool. Perfect audio. Yes, all is good. Awesome. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me? I showed you the play button by Jared. I showed you the drone. Very exciting times. I don't know if we'll fly the drone here today, being that there's lots of trees and power lines here in this suburbia, which, by the way, if you don't know where I am, if you're not familiar with this location, go look on my channel, and maybe one of my moderators can go find the link to these videos. But there's 2 videos, one in the front yard, one in the backyard. I think there's a playlist called Other Gardens or something like that. And I did a front yard video where they have a really beautiful garden in the front yard, and I did a backyard video to show all of this really cool, the way they decorate, and they have gardens in the back and their huge compost pile. Go look those videos up and check this place out, because Todd and Candace have done a beautiful, beautiful job, turning this suburban lot into something that people just love to hang out in. How's the electric fence working for Maggie? Well, it's not electrified, but she has respected it pretty well, except for one time. One time, in the middle of the night, somehow, I don't know how this happened, I woke up and I left for work in the morning, and I look over in the orchard, and Maggie is standing inside the fence. The fence wasn't tore down at all. Somehow she was inside it. So my daughter went out, moved one of the posts, got Maggie out, and since then what we've done is make sure that she is pinned up in her barn area at nighttime, because I think maybe she stumbled in there in the dark, and then after that during the day she respects the fence just fine, because I think she can see it. What do you think about homesteading in the city? I think it is a super valuable skill and a necessary thing for more people to do, because there's more people in the suburban areas and in the city than out in the country. And as time goes on, I think the skills of growing food have to be closer to the population. So anyone that can learn to grow in the city, on a balcony, on a rooftop, or in the suburban backyards and front yards, whatever your local laws and rules will allow, I say go for it. If you're allowed to have a few chickens, I think having 3 or 4 chickens in every suburban lot would be valuable. That means every household would have protein through the eggs and a way to get rid of some of the waste, because chickens eat a lot of waste. So yes, definitely a good skill and a good thing. The Weekend Homestead posted links for the vids. Thank you very much, sir. The cat training could make an interesting video. I think so too, if I could get that on video. A lot of that happens at times when we don't have the cameras around. There's a lot that happens on our farm. Actually, I've said this over and over and over. If I could have a camera going on me all the time when I'm on the farm, I would never run out of videos. I could put 2 or 3 videos per day on the channel and never run out of things to show and things to talk about, because there's always something happening. And most of the time I don't have the cameras ready. I just have to get things done. The animals are doing interesting and fascinating things. I just can't get it caught on camera. But someday, possibly, maybe, I'll be able to leave my day job and I'll stay and focus on doing this full time, and then I'll be able to catch more of that interesting stuff. Let's see, Blake, let's see, this is Jim's In Town Gardening. Blake, where you live in Texas, when will you get your plants in the Back to Eden garden? Very soon. Right now, the Back to Eden mulch garden that's up by my orchard, that's surrounded now by a wire fence. There's a few chickens living in there for now because I got them scratching through and making sure eating all the grass. I'll take them out real soon, and I'll be putting the probably green beans and pepper plants and cucumbers up there, because I have a lot of cucumbers and I need a place to grow them. So yes, real soon. See you, baking soda. Enjoy getting things done. Don't get too wet in the rain. That's funny. The next comment is by Mr. Rain. Greetings. So the rain came. That's funny. Harry Summer, how are you? I'm doing very well. Good to see you here this morning. Can't do, Shashakila says, can't do Back to Eden gardening where I live because of termites. Yeah, that has to be away from the house. Especially if you live in a log cabin like I do, you want to make sure that all of your mulch piles are far enough away from the house that the termites are interested in eating that mulch, 50, 100 yards away from the house. I don't know what the distance is, but definitely don't want it right up next to the house. Thank you for sharing my channel, Harry. It's, the growth of my channel, I think, has a lot to do with you guys. You guys are an amazing audience. And as you share, if everyone, I have 25,000 people potentially that could be seeing this. They're not all here, obviously. But if everyone shared it with 1 or 2 people, the growth would just be exponential. I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. And it's not so much me, it's how you guys love my channel that makes it grow. It's really not about me, it's about you guys. Rhonda Rubble, how's your back feeling? Today is a pretty good day. I actually don't feel any pain at all right now. Thanks for asking. Let's see. It looks like it's going to rain where you are. Today it is supposed to rain, so we're hoping it holds off long enough to get this the live stream and the garden meetup all done, and we won't have to get too wet. Although you can see in the background we do have some tents set up, so some of the things will be covered. I have to do more videos on raising chickens for eggs and for meat. And what about goats? Any plans for that? Harry, I do have the 2 goats, but they're just pets. They don't give me anything but compost. So let's see. I would like to do more chicken videos. It's an interesting thing. I'm just going to reveal all. You guys ask me questions live, and I don't have any time to edit and think about it too much. So I'm just going to tell you. One of the reasons I don't do a lot of how-to chicken videos is because even though I've done chickens now for 6 years and I'm comfortable doing chickens, there are so many people online on YouTube that seem to know so much more than I do. They present themselves as chicken experts, and part of me doesn't want to compete with that because I've always kind of dealt with some confidence issues, and yeah, that's it. I haven't done a lot of those on purpose because of those other people that are doing it so well. So what I've done is just kind of shown my chickens, expressed, you know, the breeds and how I house them and things like that. But when it comes to technical how to raise chickens, I haven't been confident enough to do that yet. Maybe someday. It says, how do you combat the ants? Texas ants. Texas ants are mean. They are. I don't really combat them that much. I know that for some people it's a serious problem, but on my farm, I tend to just live alongside of things. I don't try to eradicate or destroy. Now, if they're in something that I'm working with, a garden pot or in the garden beds, I try to get them to move along, but I don't do any poisons or anything to get rid of them. So sometimes I'll sprinkle diatomaceous earth or DE on top of the piles, which kind of helps them move along. But yeah, that's about all I do. Liv says experts are not always the ones to share and teach in a good way. Yeah, you know, Justin Rhodes says, I've heard him say in his videos, in order to be an expert, you don't need to know the most. You just need to know more than most. And I think I'm getting to that point to where my level of knowledge as far as gardening and farming and raising the fruit trees, pruning, and taking care of chickens, my knowledge is probably in a lot of cases more than most. So in that respect, I would be an expert, and I should start projecting myself more like that. But you know, everybody's got personality issues, so that's what I deal with. Have you ever had problems with Africanized honeybees? That's Miles Sommerfeld. Well, go back. I have a playlist actually called, I think it's called The Angry Beehive, or The Angry Hive, The Angry Bees, something like, what's it called? The Angry Hive. Kate's helping me out. Go check out that playlist because I had a series of videos where one of my hives became very angry, and I suspected that it could have been Africanized. Everything all right? Yep. Doing good. All right. Wow, it's been 30 minutes already. Harry says, do you sell your produce? Nope. Well, sometimes. We do sell some eggs, and in the past we have sold a few tomatoes and things, but mostly it's just for us because the reality is I don't produce that much. Let's see. Yes, the Fewell, I'm going to sound like a kid. Is it Fewell or Fewell Homestead? You're going to have to tell me. I haven't actually heard. I'm going to go look at all your videos and make sure that I'm saying that correctly, because now we're friends and we're forming a little relationship here on YouTube. I need to know how to say your name. But you say, I agree, Heidi, there are a lot of how-tos in general, but people really want to hear personal experiences. I think the personal experience, at least in my case, is probably more valuable than me acting like an expert, because I'm going to fail over and over. I've already proven that, and that's okay. Shashikila, when are you going to dig up the yam on video? You just can't wait to see those yams. It's coming soon. Do you sell compost or any produce? A little bit. I've never sold compost. I've given some away, but I've never sold it. I've thought about making that into a business, but every time I think about doing a business, then I think, well, then you actually have to be dedicated and focused on something, and I have a hard time being focused on things because I have too much going on all the time. Let's see. Looks like my moderators are working hard today. I appreciate that. Fuel. Thank you. It's the Fuel Homestead. See, now I can say it. My messed up accent sometimes. See, I come from Indiana. I moved to Florida, I moved to California, and then I live in Texas for 20 years. And going from place to place, a lot of my accent has been messed up because all of those places are so different. So a lot of the words and phrases and the way I say things, I'm kind of a messed up guy. Let's see. Have you ever been to Minnesota? I've been through Minnesota. This is Miles Summerfeld. I don't think I've spent much time up there. We all fail, Blake. Yes. Yes, we do. And I am learning to embrace my failures. Otherwise, I just cry all the time. Rhonda Rebel in Indiana. What part of Indiana? Like central, north, south? I'm from the central area, not too far out of Indianapolis. That was a long time ago. Things are feeling good out here. I can smell the fire. It's not raining. Central Indiana. So you're probably close to where I came from. Indiana's not that big, so it has to be sort of close. We got activity going on back here. I think they have coffee or different things in the shed. Man, it's going to be a fun day. All right, we'll go for a few more minutes here. It's been 33 minutes, so last minute questions. Coffee break.
Hey boys, don't want to sit
Brooke Chovers, there's no such thing as failure. We either win or learn. We never fail. I learn a lot. Clay Draper, what is your next video going to be? Thank you for asking that, because that brings up a really good point that I intended to lead with, but now that everybody's here, it's probably a good time to say it. I have been extremely overwhelmed for the last few weeks and the next couple weeks, because you know I have a new grandbaby. My son was visiting from Florida for a while for the last few weeks. There's just so much going on, and I've kind of struggled to keep up with my normal 3 videos per week. And I decided yesterday that I'm going to take a little break. That doesn't mean I'm not doing any videos, but I am not going to stress over the next couple weeks about doing 3 videos per week, because I need to rest a little bit. And so the next video, I had planned on doing one for tomorrow, but I may not. What I think I'm going to do is relax and produce a video about the cats, specifically about the cats, and tell that story, and it'll just be about that. It may be 3 or 4 days before that's done, and then maybe even a few more days, another week before I get the next one done. But for the next 2 weeks, if you can just breathe with me, give me a little grace, and I'm going to take a little bit of a break. It's kind of a bad time on YouTube for someone with a gardening type channel to take a break, because this is the gardening season. But for me, this is the time I need it, so I'm gonna do that. Rain Country Homestead, Blake, are you going to do regular live shows? Yes, every Saturday. I've done it. This is the 3rd Saturday in a row. I plan on doing a regular Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and then yeah, so that's the live show schedule, but I have other plans, exciting plans for the channel coming up. I don't want to talk about it right now, just in case something doesn't work out, but I think over the next month or so, you're going to start seeing some cool things happen. I've been talking to a lot of other YouTubers. This is why I don't do live videos. YouTubers. Yeah, so we're going to do... Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. Cool stuff coming up. Have you ever had any pest problems? Yep. Rats. Lots of rats. I don't like the rats. Videos on tools and equipment, things you use in the garden. Okay, thanks for the ideas, Mr. Harry. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Just post the videos when you can, no need to stress. Mr. Paul Otis. I totally agree. There's some things to balance, though. As a producer, a content producer, creator, you have to balance doing your own thing that makes you feel good, and if you want to make a business of it and turn into a channel that produces enough content that YouTube will favor, so that you can actually make money and have it sustain your creations. Because one of the challenges I face now is that I put 30 hours a week or so into the YouTube channel, and I make a little bit of money, but it's far less than minimum wage at this point, so it's hardly worth the time. The money that I get out of it's hardly worth the time. But what I'm hoping for, as I develop my personality online, my skills, it'll turn into something that will support itself. So I don't want to stress about it, but I do have to find that balance to where I can produce something that hopefully someday will pay me back in you know, compensating me for my time. I do it for fun too, but there is always that money part that I wish we didn't have to worry about it, but you know, it's always there. It says, we'll miss you. Have a break with our blessing. Thank you very much. No audio. Did we lose audio? Uh-oh. Is the audio back? Oh, okay. Audio is back. Wow, that was weird. I wonder why it cut out. Okay, I'm going to scroll through, answer a few last questions, and then I'm going to help Todd and Candace get this day started. Can we do a walk around? Hey, let me see that the Wi-Fi is not great, but let's see. This is the shed. And we got some decorations along the fence. And behind me here, there's the fire pit, the little workshop in the background. There's the tents with all of the plants and tools and things. And there's Miss Kate. Oh, Miss Kate. And there's the little patio. Really cute place. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. We're about to wrap it up. Nice place. It really is a nice place. They have done a beautiful job. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you in the comments of my normal videos, and also again every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central Time. So until next time, see you later.